Hello friends, in chapter number 6 we going through nutrition and we can learn first autotrophic nutrition. Trophic means nutrition and auto means itself. In autotrophic nutrition, these organisms made their own food materials with the help of carbon and water. These organisms can take inorganic substances and form and convert them into organic substances. Chlorophyll is present, so with the help of photosynthesis, they made their food materials. Here one thing is important and mentioned, which is chlorophyll. With the help of chlorophyll and sunlight, photosynthesis can be occur and autotrophic organisms can make their own food material. Go through another topic, another points. They prepare their food materials in the form of complex substances. Whenever the foods are not used, the food which are not used, they are stored in the form of starch. Which is complex carbohydrates. Hydrates. When we take food, the whole food cannot be utilized in the form of energy, but when the food is not used, they are stored in the form of starch. Here 1 marks question, 2 marks question is important. It is in plants not used food is stored in the form of starch. Starch is a complex carbohydrate. So whenever energy is needed, these carbohydrates are converted into simple form, that is glucose. Whenever energy is not used, it is in the form of starch stored, and whenever energy is needed, these carbohydrates are converted into simple forms in the form of glucose. Green plants and some photosynthetic bacteria are source autotrophic nutrition. So here the question arises, write short note on autotrophic nutrition. First we give the definition for autotrophic nutrition, information for autotrophic nutrition, and then we write the point. They can take inorganic substances and then convert into organic substances. One more thing is present to go these processes fully. It is called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is present in this type of organisms. So with the help of photosynthesis, chlorophyll and sunlight can present. They made their food materials. They prepare their food materials in the form of complex substances, which is called complex carbohydrates. Whenever the food is not used, they store in the form of starch, and whenever the body is needed energy, starch converted into simple form, that is glucose. Example of autotrophic nutrition source organisms are green plants and some photosynthetic bacteria. હાલો બસ Now go through another process which is called photosynthesis. First read the question. What is photosynthesis and is the events that take place in process giving the equation for photosynthesis. First write the information about photosynthesis. A process in which carbon and water are converted into carbohydrates in presence of make a comma in presence of sunlight and with the help of chlorophyll is called photosynthesis. Let's take equation. So clear photosynthesis. Equation for photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide and water presence of sunlight help with chlorophyll converted into glucose and water. To balance the equation, 6CO2 plus 12H2O gives us C6H12O6 plus 6O2 and 6H2O. Here we don't need to explain the balance for equation. We already studied in chapter number 1. This is carbon dioxide, water, carbohydrate in the form of glucose, oxygen, water. With the help of chlorophyll, presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide and water converted into carbohydrates. The process is called photosynthesis. Equation is important. We already study. If you notice in your notebook, in chapter number 1, we already take this equation. Now we go through question. The question is still remaining and list the events that takes place in process. Events can be taken in the process of photosynthesis if the process of whole photosynthesis can be completed. 3 events can be occur. The first is absorption of sunlight with chlorophyll. First, what happened in first? Chlorophyll absorbed sunlight. The second is conversion of, here sunlight, light energy, you have to word, also light energy, conversion of light energy into chemical energy. Here one more thing is happen, splitting of water molecule and form of hydrogen and oxygen. So oxygen is removed. Splitting of water molecule can occur, and the splitting of water molecule, hydrogen and oxygen can be formed. So here oxygen is removed. The third is reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. Reduction of carbon dioxide can occur and carbohydrates can be form of glucose. So events can be occur, can be takes place in the photosynthesis are most important. First, chlorophyll absorb light energy. The light energy convert into chemical energy and splitting out of water molecule in the form of hydrogen and oxygen. Reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. In next session we discuss about some more points which is related in nutrition.